2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. The contests between conferences, the Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado, where the Nuggets take their home floor. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage. Brent, I know it's a long season, but there's something special about NBA opening night.
Ready? We do a great job of presenting that, too. Every year, there's just spectacular stuff going on all day long. So many people are fired up to get to the arena. People coming early, festive. You get your new gear on. You got the new colors, whatever the new shoes are. Everybody's got them on. Let's get fired up and throw it up.
You remember opening day, don't you? Especially as a rookie, I would assume. My goodness.
Of course, the very first opening day sticks with you the most. Mine happened to be with the Los Angeles Clippers when I was drafted by the Denver Nuggets, traded to LA, but I do remember that day, and I still have that jersey, Kevin.
No kidding.
Well, it didn't get played all that much in the first game, but I still have it.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. On the perimeter, Smith and Hood. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. And it's Sexton in at the point. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. Here's Sexton. Kicks to Thompson. Hood against Barton. Clock at 6. Fades. That shot off the mark. And Denver the other way now. This is an unselfish group here in Denver. This team, Brent, can really pass the ball.
A 5th overall last year in assists, 2nd overall the year before that. And you got to give credit to Mike Malone and his coaching staff, because what they've done is they played Jokic at that point center position, distributing the ball from the top, and have guys who cut off the ball. So interesting mix of talent using their center as the passer.
Sexton kicks to Love. Thompson, a screen on Barton. The open look here for Sexton. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Harris. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. .121 left in the first quarter of the game. To the left side wing. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Knocks down the 3 ball. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Now here's Hood. Plays it up and banks it in.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Here's Thomas. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson sets the pick for Sexton. Knocks down the 3 ball.
You know, coming off screen, Sexton's explosive. You know, he shows a little bit of wiggle and does a great job of changing pace.
Outside Thomas. Jokic sets the screen for Thomas. Jokic a screen. Back to Thomas. 3-pointer. No good on that last second attempt there. It's all tied in Denver. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like, that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
Plumlee out there with Lyles. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And the first one drops.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
And so Murray nails both of them. And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a 2-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
And the shot goes in.
Hey, we don't talk about George Hill being a slick ball handler, but on that play shows you maybe some of the things he's worked on in the offseason.
Lyles passes to Thomas. Plumlee with it. Picked up by Love. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
Mind the lanes.
Denver making a
Mind the
switch here.
lanes.
Harris is checked
One
in.
shot.
How about the Cavs last year, making it back to their 4th straight finals appearance alongside the Golden State Warriors. And for a team in a city that's just had so little to cheer and celebrate about, obviously LeBron James bringing their championship to them a couple years ago, ultimately the golden era of Cleveland Cavalier basketball.
The shot's good from Nance.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has, plays alive on every possession.
Now, here's Thomas. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Basket, good. And the Cavs and Warriors last year in the finals, Brent, the Cavs had a chance to even the rivalry at 2 wins apiece.
Well, they did, Kevin, but pretty much outmatched last year in the finals. Just too much roster change and not enough firepower to overtake the Golden State Warriors. The depth just wasn't there. It was a great ride last year with LeBron getting back to his 8th finals, but they came up short.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Now, here's Porter. Out left to the wing. Harris outside. Just 4 to shoot. It's tipped. Harris against Clarkson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Now, sometimes Jordan Clarkson, when he's feeling it, he can get crafty out there. Beautiful dribble move.
Plumlee with the screen. Thomas kicks to Porter. Passes it to Plumlee. Nance with the rebound.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in.
And the basket by Hill.
And George Hill showing some confidence here tonight. When he's got room from deep to fire like that, he didn't think twice about that one.
Hill against Thomas. From about 19 feet, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Cavaliers lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Mike Malone. Things got away from you guys in the first half. What happened out there?
Transition baskets, offensive rebounds, two of the areas that we knew coming into this game that we had to control. There's no sense of urgency right now. We're just shooting the ball. We're waiting to get back, and they're getting easy runouts.
A lot to clean up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
This second half is gut check time for the defense. Allowing over 60% shooting is weak sauce. Weak barbecue sauce, weak Butterfinger sauce, weak sauce, period. The coach needs a light fire under these guys. If you don't want to do it, I'll do it, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this lovely night in the Rockies. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at George Hill, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and the numbers don't jump out at you, but the impact on the game sure does.
Well, the commitment he has to fill his role and consistently fill that role, that's what that team needs from him.
Getting open in the NBA, not an easy task, and there are a lot of players that are so good moving off the ball.
I think the first couple guys that come to mind are J.J. Redick and Kyle Korver. Old school style in which they operate like a Rip Hamilton. And if you go back, Mitch Richmond, where they're using a multitude of screens, seemingly never stopping during an offensive possession and causing some kind of confusion. So J.J. and Kyle Korver are still doing exemplary jobs of off-ball movement.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Sexton and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Hood in at the 3 spot. Harris kicks to Murray. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Nuggets.
And it's been pretty even between the bigs and smalls here. With the game still in question, we'll see which of these guys can take another step to take over the game.
Now, here's Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love. Sexton's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Cleveland. The Nuggets trail by 4. Harris kicks to Murray. Back to Harris. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And in a win-or-go-home scenario last year, the Nuggets lost their final regular season game. They missed out in the playoffs for the 5th season in a row. I don't see that happening this year. I think they'll be there.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Smith following the basket by Jokic. Love with the screen on Harris. Here's Smith. Tips it, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Murray, good.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Now here's Love. And it's Jokic with the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Sexton kicks to Hood. Love with the screen on Barton. Hood can't get it to go.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nuggets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Free throw, good. Jokic.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
Porter's checked in for Denver. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Harris. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Larry Nance is checked in for Love. David Nwaba comes in for Hood. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And George Hill's subbed in for Sexton. That one drops. He ties it up.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there.
Outside Hill. To the left wing. There's the 3. The shot, no good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Thomas is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Thomas, and Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
Hill against Thomas. Hill passes to Nance. Nwaba kicks to Osman. 5 to shoot. Nance a screen. Cleveland the rebound. Now the pass to Hill. Here's Nwaba. He's guarded by Thomas. Pass to Nance. Thompson sets the pick for Nance. Here's Osman. Nance a screen on Millsap. Here's Osman. Got it. Good job in the low post. Osman's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Down low. Here's Millsap. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Millsap's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Martin comes in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Murray. Love's check in for the Cavaliers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Hill. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. If this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hood's checked in. Thompson no good on the free throw.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Now here is Harris. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
High arcing shot. Back to Clarkson. Left side, Love. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
That's why Kevin Love with the ball right now is not a bad option.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Thomas, here we go. Great tee that time from Love.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Hood, the pass to Clarkson. Millsap against Love. Over Millsap. Love, no luck. Denver shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Here's Thomas. Yes!
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
Now here's Love. It falls!
Kevin Love is clutch, and boy, did the team need that.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 34 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Denver. J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. Sexton comes in for Jordan Clarkson.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 1. 26 seconds left in the game. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Love kicks to Sexton. Love inside. Millsap covering. From the left block. Oh, off target. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're in front by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
There's a lot of potential left in the tank for Jamal Murray. He's able to play both guard spots, but it's that sweet jump shot that has his teammates and the coaching staff salivating about where his ceiling is. Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.